Very cool. Got a sliding bed. Very cool. Hey.
How's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Good, good. You seen our trailer before?
I just saw this thing in operation, so.
All right.
What do you got here?
So this is called our conveyor trailer. It's called a live bottom trailer. And the way it works is we have a conveyor system that attaches to that bulkhead.
Okay.
That bulkhead's attached to a chain that goes through a hydraulic chain drive motor.
Okay.
And attaches to the other end of the belt, right? So now I've got 75 pounds of pull force and push force all the time.
Wow.
So if I got a piece of equipment, turn off a remote control, I can start it up, and I could kneel the back end of this down and bring that to the ground, and I could load that piece of equipment right to the floor.
That's cool.
Or for some reason, if it's not running, check this out. I threw that strap around there.
Right.
Actually, Jay threw that strap around there when this was on the ground, hooked it up to that D-ring, and we pulled it up onto the deck and loaded it without that even running.
That is cool.
So if I've got a pallet with rock on it, I could throw a strap around that pallet, bring it right up onto the deck, or I could offload that pallet to the ground with stone on it without having to use a forklift.
And how heavy duty is the belt as far as if you're loading stone and stuff like that on it?
Take a look at that belt. That belt, here, I'll take you over to the other side so you can see what it was. So that belt is 4 plies of material.
Yep. Very nice.
With 2 layers of nylon fabric that are seamless, sandwiched into the metal.
It's like having a tire.
Yeah, so it's melted in. It's exactly the process. So
Very
what that does now is it prevents it from ripping.
Right.
Forklifts can pop holes in it, but even if you pop a hole in it,
yep.
Every 30 inches there's a 2-inch slot on the ground. So any material that gets up underneath there will just fall out to the bottom.
Okay.
We also have a sweeper on there, so it brushes the material off the inside of that conveyor. The other nice thing about this is it kneels, so the front end of that goes all the way down, and I can get that skid steer, put it up underneath here, and load directly to that skid steer.
Oh, that is cool.
Isn't that cool? So you see this gentleman right here?
Yep.
So that's Jaden. At 12 years old, he showed up at our factory with $31,000 in cash and bought a trailer. 12 years old.
Wow.
He has a firewood business.
Right.
And he's doing 50 cords of firewood in his.
That's great.
Just amazing.
That's great. I like the whole idea too of being able to put your bucket underneath, because a lot of times you either got to dump it in a pile or in the street, and then you got to clean it up afterwards. And
that's a perfect example, right? So that's what a dump trailer will do. It drops it down, and you've got to drive the dump trailer underneath it, get everything out.
Yep.
Whereas when I kneel this, I put all the material in one spot.
Right.
So especially if you're a contractor doing residential work, I'm putting all the material in one spot.
Right.
And not taking up the whole cul-de-sac with material on the ground.
So what's it called?
This is called the ANTS live bottom trailer.
Okay. Very nice.
We have a few different options. We put aluminum side panels on it, so you could stack.
So you're doing firewood and stuff.
High, or mulch or light material. We also have a side conveyor system. You go to our website. There's a video there that shoots material out the sides.
Oh wow!
So now I can put a wheelbarrow on each side.
Right.
And I can load directly to that wheelbarrow.
Right.
Now,
this is really cool.
The whole purpose of this is to optimize the use of your labor force, and not hurt them with shovels and material getting out of the
and I like the idea of if you got a piece of equipment that's broken down, you can still bring it up.
Absolutely.
You know.
A couple little things we did. So we put all of our storage up in here.
Yep.
So like these straps or any kind of chain binders that you have, our chain binder system, if you're doing loose material, this is on here to take this and put loose material.
You put your chain right through.
You can put your chain right through.
Nice.
All of these parts will store inside that storage cabinet. Our construction is very mindful. So our fenders, for example, you can stand on our fenders and not worry about them deflecting.
Right.
But if you get a skid steer or somebody crashes into it, you unbolt it.
Replace them.
Replace the fender.
I just had an issue where I forgot my trailer was on the back and I hit the thing that protects the gas pump.
Right.
and the fender popped off. It was all bent, and I'm like trying to figure out what to do with it.
Yeah, so that's part of
nice.
it, right? So that makes it nice. It's easy to replace.
You got the material, some non-stick material.
This is not a sticker. It's
right, but it's meant to
so
not slip off of the.
Exactly. So you're not going to peel this stuff off. It's gone there pretty well.
And what's the price range on this? Is all one?
31,000, right around 31,000 retail.
And it's one size, or do you have multiple size offerings?
On the system, we have one size.
Okay.
And we strategically made it 16 foot 6 inches.
Right.
Because that allows you to put 4 pallets in it. So now I've got 4 pallets in it. I could load those pallets right to the ground without a forklift.
It looks longer than 16.
That's the bed length?
The bed length, okay.
About 23 feet right to the front. I'll have to look at the spec.
Right. Okay. Well,
Here's those slats that I was talking about. So any debris that gets underneath that belt just falls right through.
Okay, yep.
I mean, Jay's their chief maintenance guy.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Jeff.
Good to meet you, Jeff.
Nice to meet you.
Jeff's got a YouTube channel where they do hardware equipment evaluation. I was telling him that you guys just became an authorized dealer. And so when he posts this on video on there, he's going to put a plug on there for you guys as well.
I see a lot of stuff, but when you see something unique like this, it really catches your eye. Okay. So we got Jaden Hurley here from Hurley's Tree Service, and what I understand is that you have a little entrepreneurship going on in terms of you're teaching your dad how to make money. Is that accurate?
Yep.
So tell me a little bit about what you do.
Sell firewood.
Oh, you know what? Hang on. I'm gonna let you hold the microphone. That way I can actually hear when you're. Yep.
I started a wood splitting business when I was 12 years old, and that first summer my dad showed me this trailer and I liked it so much I bought it.
Yeah.
And it's been making our lives easy ever since.
How did you manage to save up the money to buy that trailer?
Splitting wood.
Just splitting wood.
Yep.
Huh? And how did you do it initially? Would you have a wood splitter?
Yep.
Yeah. What kind of wood splitter?
It's a North Star 37 ton.
Yeah. And did you have a trailer already to do the deliveries before you bought this one?
Yeah.
And what was that? A dump trailer or a regular?
It's a dump trailer.
Okay. Well, that's great. I mean, for someone that young to save up that amount of money to buy that trailer over there is really amazing. You keep it up, you keep working at it, and you're just gonna have a really nice business. Just make sure along the way you stop and spend a little bit of time enjoying life as well. But it sounds like you really kind of have a good idea of what you're doing and where you want to go with life. So that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.